Alright, here we're given a question that asks us to find the common ratio of the geometric sequence. Now, what's a common ratio? Common ratio is usually listed as just R as a variable, and it's the number that we multiply each term in the sequence to get the next one. So let's see, if I start out with 2 and I say my common ratio is 3, then I'm just going to multiply 2 by 3 to get 6. To get the next term, I'm going to multiply by 3 to get 18. To get the next term, I multiply by 3 to get 54, and so on and so forth. So you can see here the common ratio is 3. We're multiplying by 3 each time. Now we're asked here in this question to find the common ratio. It's not given to us yet, and it may not be obvious. I think a lot of you look at this and what do you think right off the bat? Oh, from 160 to 80, from 80 to 40, from 40 to 20, you think, oh, we're multiplying by 2 each time, right? So if that's the case, multiply by 2, multiply by 2, multiply by 2, and that's the pattern. We keep going. However, you can probably tell by the way that I've been talking that this is not the right answer. Because if I take 160 and I multiply it by 2, what I actually get is 320. It makes it bigger, right? And if I took 80 and I multiplied it by 2, I would actually get 160. It would be getting bigger. But that's not what happens in this sequence, you can see. The numbers are getting smaller. Multiplying by 2 is doubling them. So that's not the right answer. Some of you may think, oh, well, is it multiplying by -2? All that would do would just change these signs, and we would still not have the right answer. Okay, so we know the answer is not 2, but we thought of 2 for a reason, and it's going to be a number that will help us to find the right answer. I want to tell you something about the common ratio in a way that you can always find it and you never have to worry about getting tricked. Okay? The common ratio R, I'm going to put this in this beautiful bright green color so you never forget it. The common ratio R is equal to the second term in the list divided by the first term in the list. The way we say that is A2 divided by A1. So in this case, this would be our second term, 80, A2, and our first term here is A1, 160. So I'm just going to follow this formula. I take the second term, I'm going to take this one. Let's go ahead and write R is equal to the second term, 80, divided by the first term here, which is 160. Now you can see that this can simplify to 8 over 16, which further simplifies to 1/2. Now, here's the 2 that we were thinking about before. However, it's not just the number 2. It's in the denominator, which makes it equal to 1/2. So our common ratio here is 1/2. Now we could try it on this problem here just to make sure it works. We know we're multiplying by 3, but let's test the formula out. So if I take the second term here and I divide it by the first term here, I'm going to get R is equal to 6 divided by 2, and that's certainly equal to 3. Aha, that is what we multiply by every time. So there is your 100% guaranteed way to find what the common ratio is when you have a geometric sequence. Thanks for watching.